I don't watch reality TV shows. Sure, it started off a cute enough concept with locking a load of douchebags in a house and watching what happened, but then it just went too far when it came all about stalking fat guys on their holidays, launching them into the sea and tripping them into electrified ponds. Oh wait, that's not a TV show, that's the PC adventure game Neighbours from Hell 2 by Jowood Productions. I mean, like, that was just a joke. I didn't really think this was a TV show. You know, look at it, it's all that. I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not stupid! Neighbours from Hell 2. Named such because the two characters live next to each other, are jerks and are possibly actually from Hell. Also 2, because there was another one. But I haven't actually played that one, so we're not going to talk about it. Nor do I want to hear about it. So here's the premise. You play as this guy, and for the entertainment of the flabby brain-dead television audience, you torture this guy. But these aren't your trigger-happy TV hidden camera street pranks. You stalk this one guy around the entire freaking world. You even resort to sneaking aboard his cruise ship. Woody, you may be all smiles when the camera's rolling, baby, but deep down we all know that you're sick in the head. It starts out on the cruise ship with Director Bullchin here telling you how to play the game. It's essentially just a point and click game with really simple puzzles. Basically you circle around a couple of rooms picking up items, and then you circle around it a few more times, combining it with like the one thing it works on while avoiding old Toblerone face here. For example, you grab soap, you put soap in water, guy slips on soap and hits wall or goes flying off into the ocean to be mercifully ripped to pieces by sharks. You know, that kind of deal. Now enjoy the delightful sight of the neighbour slipping on the soap. Ha ha. I mean, you know this guy's heart isn't really into it. I kind of feel bad for him. He probably left media studies with a degree to enter the industry, filled with passion and dreams. Probably wanted to make highbrow entertainment that would be remembered forever like The Sopranos, not making the Sopranos. Oh god. I do like how the two characters stare across the GUI at each other like that. Like this is some epic clash of personalities that will be remembered within gaming forever.
This battle is about to explode.
The first few levels are super simple. The puzzles are real easy, find the thing and use the thing on the thing sort of stuff. You do have to make sure that you aren't caught in the same room as this guy or he'll give you a beating.
KO!
The neighbour is usually pretty easy to avoid because he has a set routine of basic holiday stuff that he must cycle through over and over again. Basic holiday stuff like kicking kids' sandcastles over and giving speeches to the communist nations of the world. You know, the normal stuff. But we're in this gig for the laughs, so let's get this guy riled up with some pranks. Let's get him with an old classic, find bicycle tube and put it in basket of eels so the blind chef accidentally serves it. Couldn't fail. Now let's wait for the hilarious reaction. Oh god! Is he about to have a heart attack or something? I'm so sorry, man. I was just trying to have fun and stuff. I just, you know, sometimes a joke can just go too far. I didn't mean it. And this isn't funny. They have to use such a violent clicking sound effect that make me just think of this guy's flabby innards collapsing in on themselves as he just rages himself into a coma. There's not much to be said for the puzzles in this game. They're about as simple as it gets. You know, take fish skull, give plant chicken, put fish skull in plant, plant bites fat guy. The simple stuff. The real challenge of this game is to figure out how to put all the pranks in a row and fill out the rage meter on the left here, which the game nicely refers to as a collapse. I'm telling you, Woody is not right in the head. I mean, playing around for giggles is one thing, but trying to Jerry Lawler this guy on national television is just sick, man. It's sick! Not that Keith Chegwin here doesn't kind of do this to himself as well. He's always hitting on this hot single mum here which gets him into trouble, or firing his own mum's dog into the sea on a harpoon. I mean, some of these pranks aren't that easy to fall for rug on a polished floor trick. I mean, you take some cow's poo, you put poo in the ice cream machine, and this guy just comes up and eats the poo. Credit to this guy for not being paranoid, I guess, but this is like level 8 and you think he'd be looking over his shoulder by this point. Fortunately, after you pass the first batch of levels, this guy gets some backup, by which I mean he gets his mum on board with him. This does make the game a little more challenging as now you've got 2 saggy weirdos to avoid instead of just one. The real plus of this though is now you can do tricks to get him in trouble with his mummy, and when you do, this happens. Now there's really no way to put this in a way that won't instantly double the dislikes of this video. But is that kind of hot? There's just something about the pendulum motion of it. It's strangely hypnotic. I can't stop looking at it. Oh, by the way, this game don't play good. You constantly have to be on the lookout for the neighbour and his mum, so you have to really get the hang of clicking around for Woody's awkward movement, as well as fiddling around with the arrow keys to move the camera at the same time. It also sucks that in the later levels it's possible to get beaten up and lose a life while getting launched into another random room, but sometimes in the new location you get trapped and you just have to get beaten up again, so Big Mama starts getting combos on you.
Big damage.
Also, hope you like way harder than they look lock-picking minigames. Seriously, soak this scene in. It's basically the only thing other than clicking that you do.
Awesome! That sounds fun! No, it's not fun! Aww.
Oh well, whatever. Let's wrap this up. The last level is back on the cruise ship, and in a series of events that make little sense to me, you trick this guy to taking the steering wheel off the ship. And then there's like this scene where the ship crashes into an iceberg, and the neighbour rows away with his mum yelling at him, and Woody tagging along, bouncing his eyebrows at the audience in victory. Which is all well and good, but I think that I've got a better idea for the ending of this game. So the ship hits the iceberg and they all die.